Hello, welcome to Comfy Cozy Up. So we're back for another monthly wrap up. Yeah, we're in November, so the year is pretty much almost over. It's all about holiday season coming up and a lot of free time for me. Can't complain. So yeah. Anyway, so I've read 6 books in October, and majority of them were crime thrillers. I was just in that mood. And I'm gonna start off by talking about the 3 books that I already did a review on the channel. So I'm gonna put the link to the video in the description, so you can go ahead and check it out. And this is an author I was unfamiliar with; she's new to me, and this is B.M. Harden. And I read first 2 books were a series, which is Giving Back, and it was just like very entertaining, very fun, very much something that I enjoy reading in a crime thriller. And then there's a 3rd book, which is The Janes, and this is also one of those books that was fast paced and I was into. But that's all I'm going to give you because I did a full video of it, so go check out the video. Now, the 4th book is the only romance that is, well, the only completely contemporary romance, because the other ones had romance in there, but they were mostly crime, on the crime side. But this was Forget You, Ethan, and this is the latest from Whitney G. And Whitney G is just that author that you either love or you don't, because she kind of has these male characters sometimes that's not lovable. But in this book, I enjoyed both characters' personality. I thought they were entertaining. They were met as kids. They were hated each other and pulled pranks on each other, try to get each other in trouble with their parents. And it was just fun reading some of the things they did, even though a lot of it was cruel for little kids to be doing to each other. But it was entertaining. Of course, it blossomed when they got older, where the pranks turned out to be reveal a lot more than they realized. So I loved it. It's a sweet romance novel, especially since I've been reading a lot of crime thriller. It's nice to put that in the mix of all the books that I've been reading. Now, the 5th book was the 4th book in the Morgan Dane series, and this is by Melinda Lee. And you guys know, if you watched my previous wrap up, I'm enjoying the series, and this was amazing. I loved it. It was perfect. I couldn't find anything fault with this one, and and I can't wait to get to the 5th one. And I love how these cases are evolving and how the suspense is there. This one's a little different from the third. In the 3rd book, you just absolutely wouldn't have guessed who the murderer was, versus in the 4th, you got an idea at early on who potentially could be involved, but it's how she revealed it is what made it very exciting and a page turner. And I was like, yes, 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 and I loved it. Definitely, if you're looking for a cool, very much well done. Again, it's not a lot of cussing. It's not a lot of real negative things that you find in an adult crime thriller. Is well done without having all of that extra unnecessary foulness about it. It's just very good. I think it could easily be a TV kind of series, and I'm hoping that they will pick it up because I will definitely watch it. So yeah. Now, the physical book that I did read, because everything else was on my Kindle. My Kindle was my friend, because October was my my birthday month. I was all over the place, so I had my Kindle with me everywhere. But the only physical book I got that I read was Parable of the Talent, and this book made me so uncomfortable, but in a way where it made me think. It was very thought-provoking. Octavia Butler knew what she was doing, because she tapped in a subject that is so relevant to how we are as people, how connected we are to our faith. And in the 1st book, it's more about survival and how our faith fuels us to survive the unthinkable. And then you have this where you kind of are now molding into that faith and potentially drawing other people into faith. But this book also tapped into some of the negative things that comes with faith, where you are amongst believers, and not everybody in that setting are supportive are good people. You know, not everybody that goes to your church is good people, or your mosque or your synagogue. You know, it's just so much that she talked about where the outsider who don't necessarily believe in your faith may think of it in a negative way, may think of it of your maybe you're supporting the devil, or your what you're preaching is evil and wrong, that it's an excuse for certain behavior. It's an excuse to treat other people a certain way because you don't believe in their faith. And this is such an important book, and I feel like a lot of people should read this and read it with an open mind, reading it and really absorb what the message in this book. You know, because it is deep. I literally when I was finished, I didn't even know how I was going to approach it. That's why initially I did a written blog, because I didn't want to just, I felt like I could go on and talk about this and not really tell everything I want to say. And when I sit down and write it, I can actually express my feelings towards the story. Without giving, again, I'm not giving you everything away, because we're not talking about the characters, we're not talking about, you know, the plot line, but we're talking about the subject matter in this book, which is religion, and that is the heavy part of this book. And Octavia Butler really is an amazing writer. She is amazing, and she was above her time. In terms of how she approached the story. You know, this was written over 20 years ago, so I read it. Read the entire series. I would love to see other people's take on the story. You know, I every opportunity I get, I'm looking to see who's reviewed it and how they feel about it. But it's a good book, and yes, 5 stars for sure. That is it. I hope you guys check out my previous video, because I will be doing nonfiction November as well as NaNoWriMo. It is day 3 when I'm recording this. I have a lot to say about that. So there'll be a video on that. And thanks for watching, and have a good day. Bye.